Good morning, Leo, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 9th to the 15th, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 5 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date June the 9th, 2024. So let's dive right in. Okay, the Five of Swords is the first card we have for you today. So the Five of Swords looks like people are fighting here, right? But this is a card that I like to call war games. So this is practice. They're not fighting with swords, they are fighting with wands. No one's getting hurt here, and this is training. So this can be called a card of conflict and competition, but if this is what you've been going through, or this card is just kind of a reminder I'm getting here that every sort of conflict or competition or struggle perhaps that you've been going through lately or in the past has been practice, that has been developing you into a stronger warrior. Okay, it's like, you know, the saying, like, everything in life, if it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, or every sort of challenge in life builds your character. This is kind of like what I'm getting at for here. Okay, so you've been being primed, you're being trained to become a very strong person. Your character is probably becoming extremely strong, and you're being very steadfast in your convictions, and this is very nice to see. Now, when we have polka dots in the tarot, this is an indication. Sorry, my shoulder is frozen. The polka dots in the tarot indicate the need to have more fun. So despite conflicts and challenges perhaps that you've been going through, try to find fun in that as well. So life is not always about being serious, and even though maybe things might be a little bit hard, it might be challenging for you right now, you know, fun is in the eyes of the beholder. So go out for a walk, go play an instrument, go out on, you know, going on a date with someone doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend money. Okay, so whatever it is, just remember to have a little bit more fun, and realize that life is not all serious. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. This already came up in the other reading, in Sagittarius's reading, so that's kind of funny. Okay, let's keep moving. Speaking of keeping on moving, this is the Knight of Pentacles here. So Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest knight in the deck, and he needs to get moving. Okay, so I feel that you've been training for something. Like, I don't think it's like physically. It's like the universe has been putting you through some situations, and you've been stepping up to the plate. You've actually been leveling up, and it's been developed. You've been developing, and you've been leveling up, kind of thing. Everything's been priming you for this next phase in your life. So now what you need to do is think about what it is that you want your next phase to be, and start planting those seeds. You have all of it. You have all that it takes now. You are ready to step up. You are ready to move forward, but you need to start and get moving on planting these seeds. Maybe there's a new project that you want to pursue. Maybe it's like a hobby. Maybe it is leveling up in a job. Maybe you want to ask for a promotion, and maybe you haven't been getting this. Maybe you've been asking for this before, and then you've been trying to prove yourself, been working on yourself. You have been working on yourself, Leo. And now it's time to take the next step and start planting those seeds on what you want your next phase in life to be. You're almost at a new phase right now, I'm feeling. The environment in the soil is prime right now for you to get going and planting this seed in. This is a yellow card, and yellow cards indicate very positive energy, but you need to get going. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, he is very, he works very hard. He's very studious, and he has a lot of ambition, but he's very slow to start. So you just need to get going. Tap into the fire energy of yourself and get moving. because all of the struggles that you have been dealing with in the past are going to be worth it in this next phase, because you're going to see the lessons that this all encompassed and how it's going to help you move forward in this new chapter. But you need to start, I think you have been pondering about what you want your life to look like and what you want this next phase in your life to be. And so you need to start taking the steps. Now you're ready. You are ready. You've trained enough and you are ready to move on. So start planting those seeds now and take advantage of, you know, this week that I'm filming it on. This is the week of the new moon in Gemini. We have a stellium of planets in Gemini. We have Jupiter, we have Mercury, we have Venus, and with the moon and the sun. So definitely a good time to plant seeds, okay? Even though this week that I'm filming for is the next week after the new moon, I'd still start manifesting and planning your intentions, okay? Yeah, because this is the new energy coming in. This is a brand new energy. You got clarity coming in, and these are new opportunities. So this is communication, perhaps, that you've been waiting for to start a new chapter. Maybe this is a job opportunity. Maybe this is invitations for business. Considering this is the Knight of Pentacles, this is new ideas about making money. Okay, so you're ready to start this new chapter. You are ready to step up into the new chapter. You are done training, okay? So what is it going to be? You have clarity now on what you want your life to look like, and you have karma. This can be also a card about karmic justice coming in, or just this is a lesser interpretation of the justice card as well. So whenever I am exposed to the justice concept, or and you think about the scales of justice, I think about the concept in goddess Ma'at. Ma'at was the goddess that weighed your heart against a feather after you died. And if it was lighter than a feather, determined that you led with integrity, your heart was pure, and you led with good intention in life. Okay, and if your heart, and that would determine your direction in the afterlife. And so the same goes if your heart was heavier than a feather, that meant that you did not live with integrity, you were not in alignment with your values, and you did not lead with pure intention. Okay, so definitely clarity coming in, definitely your purpose and your meaning in life perhaps are becoming more clear. Some karmic justice coming in for you. What you reap, you will sow. So what kind of seeds are you going to plant? Because that's going to come back to you tenfold here. So get going. With the Five of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles now. So two aces, very, like I had mentioned, like you're stepping into this new chapter in your life. And this is planting your seeds. Planting the seeds. Then there's something celebration going to be coming in. Okay, I don't really get marriage vibes or anything, but this is like you are marrying like your logic and your reason with your resourcefulness here. And this is going to be proving to be successful for you. Okay, whatever you're thinking about, and you're thinking of new ideas on becoming resourceful, and then you're planting the seeds, and then it's going to prove to be fruitful. Like what you reap, you shall sow. So what kind of energy you're putting into it, it's going to show back 10 times. So definitely get going, and don't skip on the enthusiasm, and utilize the energy that is available for you right now, because this is amazing. You have two aces, the start of something new. You've been primed and prepped, prodded, and now you have done the training. You're ready to step up. You're ready for this next phase. So go for it. Plant those seeds now, Leo. Yeah, even so now we're into the Queen of Pentacles. And what was I just saying about being resourceful, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the most resourceful court card in all of the deck. She enjoys living this lifestyle, of lavish lifestyle. Okay, so you planted the seeds. This is with this card. So you planted the seeds, and you're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely if you're utilizing the energies that are available and tapping into the energies of the how fertile the environment and the soil is for you right now to plant these seeds of how you want your this new chapter in your life to be. You're thinking outside the box. So see, there's a bunny here too. Like, so any sort of idea that you plant, any sort of seed that you plant right now, it's going to like exponentially increase your like abundance, like bunnies mate and how many bunnies they have, right? Like, you know what I mean? So they can become pregnant again and again and again really quick. So this is like your finances and your abundance is exponentially increasing with the resourcefulness and your ability to plant the seeds and take advantage of the energy that is available to you right now. Now, what does abundance mean to you? It can be money, which is great, but what does money bring? It can mean freedom. Freedom to do whatever you want, freedom to break free from this matrix slavery world that we are currently awakening from, or awakening to, or whatever. Abundance of family, abundance of love, abundance of time, abundance of knowledge. So this can, you're tapping into all of these things. You're creating this as your new chapter. And try to come up with and think of outside of the box as to how, all the different ways that you don't need to focus on just one seed or one plant, right? Diversify, and it's going to be even proving to be, diversify your crop, diversify your projects. Don't just, I think that you're very energetic right now, and you need to tap into that because you got lots of ideas, being resourceful. Oops, here we go. Lots of ideas on how you can be resourceful. So plant those seeds. Yeah. And we have the Six of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles cards here. Got the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, now the Six of Pentacles. This is a gift from the universe. And like I had mentioned before, there we have the scales here. The scales of Ma'at. Ma'at is determining who deserves the blessings based on your good intentions and your purpose and how pure your heart is. He's not giving the money or the blessings to everybody. He determines who gets it and who doesn't. And this is also can be reflected in yourself as well. You're weighing out where you give your energy to. Like I said, you want to plant multiple seeds, multiple crops. So think about which ones are going to yield the best crop for you, the best harvest, and put your energy in that. But definitely do more than one. Don't just limit yourself, okay? Very short and sweet reading. I love it. We're going to end off with an astral card, a Star Code Astral Oracle card. And we have Mars. Yes, you see? Getting, like, putting things into action, getting going. That Knight of Pentacles is slow. You need to get going. So what is that? Number 22. Motion. Very beautiful deck. I love this. Mars, a mythical god of war and traditional ruler of Aries and Scorpio, speaks of independence, enterprise, and willfulness, aggression, passion, and defenses, including your body's defenses such as your immune system. Mars takes 1.9 Earth years to go around the zodiac. So your terrible twos when you learned to say no and yes and demand things was an expression of your first Mars return. Mars urges you to take action. Any action, but this can get you in trouble. Jump into motion, but stay in the driver's seat and think through the consequences of your moves. Mars is raw energy, and like the motor of a fine sports car, it can take you far if you add wisdom and guidance. Mars wants you to develop your strength and bravery, so work out and develop muscles or rescue the proverbial underdog. Boldly go where you have not gone before and passionately dive into life. Mars loans you the competitive edge to obtain fiercely desired goal and teaches that for your yes to truly mean yes, your no needs to be respected. Know what you want and don't want, and be aware of those desires in the people around you. Learn to fight and fight fairly. Stand your ground with grace and compete against your own personal best. If you are in a difficult situation, it could take real strength and willpower to transform or escape. You may need to dig in your heels so you are not pushed around, or pull out your sword to draw a clear line in the sand. Do what needs to be done, just make sure it's the right thing. So a challenge could be domineering willfulness, misuse of sexuality, anger, belligerence, and warlike mentality are shadow sides of Mars. Break the momentum if your situation heads downhill. Stop for a moment and think through your next move. And the gift here is the higher note of Mars energy manifests as a divine guardian, your potent inner first responder who is ready to be the hero in a dangerous situation and protect you and yours. If this reading resonated with you, Leo, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You could also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for the energy that you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.